Well, first I'll say this, is it the best half we've played? I would say this is our most efficient game. We did what we were supposed to do in terms of execution on both ends of the floor. And, the progress has been phenomenal to me from when we first started. In our first game in China against Texas, we won the game, but we were all over the place. We were flying around, and it was really bad in our closed-door scrimmage that we had. But that's what all that is for, to prepare you to get better. And our guys have continued to believe, and there's a lot of trust both ways. We really trust these guys, and I think they believe in everything that we're doing, so they put forth every effort to try to do it. And consequently, I think we've made a lot of progress, big strides.
Did that crowd feel like the old crowds, things that roar and...
It was a lot closer. Yeah, it was a lot closer. We're still trying to get there to where I know what this place sounds like. I got it right here. What it sounds like when it's packed and they're loud. But tonight they were good. The Dog Pack was there early, supporting us. You gotta love that. Once you see that, you say, okay, things may work out okay.
As well as you're playing right now, I know you're happy about it as well as you're playing, but what can you be better at? What do you really need to improve on?
We can still get better defensively. We can still do that. And then, a little bit of a pattern. We go up 10 at Washington State with just a couple of minutes to go, and game goes in overtime. We're up 10 against Arizona State. That game is almost in overtime if they hit a couple of shots. Now we have to get to the point, if we're able to get a lead, to be able to sustain it and increase the lead as opposed to giving it up. That's another part of progress that we have to be able to do. But defensively, we still make errors that we shouldn't make.
How do you do that, get them to sustain those leads?
Shot selection is very important, but we tell teams, whenever a team comes back, it's because you're not guarding. If you're not getting stops, that allows them to come back. The offensive end will take care of itself, but we've got to get stops when we get those leads. And we showed our team on film when we were up 10 against Washington State, 4 times they went right to the basket without being touched. And when they got touched, it was an and one. That can't happen. And then tonight, when they started to come back, the same thing happened. So we got to get better at that.
It's a little off topic, and I understand you don't feel comfortable commenting, but there's people on Twitter saying, man, sounds like the Huskies are playing great. Too bad I can't watch it because it's not available on DirecTV. Is that the fact that a lot of people can't watch these games? Is that bothersome to you?
Yeah, it is. It's something that we talk about as a league, that we've been fighting for this for the longest, and it is a positive that we are on the Pac-12 network every game. But again, and I know we're fighting really hard as a league to try to get that to work out. Hopefully it will.
Further, we talk every once in a while, year to year, about maybe 1 or 2 impact freshmen that play a lot. Sometimes around this time of year they may hit a wall. When you've got 7 guys or 7 newcomers, does the strength of numbers maybe counteract that a little bit, or is there?
Yeah, you don't have a choice. So the one thing about it is these guys have played a lot of minutes. Our young players, our new players have played a lot of minutes. So they've been able to advance and progress quicker than maybe some others that weren't playing as much. And even a guy like Dominic Green, to me, Dominic Green is making a little bit like the normal progression, where now it's mid-January and you can see he's starting to come into his own a little bit, but he hasn't gotten the minutes that the other guys have been able to get. So we're fortunate that way, in that these guys were just thrown into the fire right away and had to be able to perform.
That is, do they have? I mean,